What's going on, guys? It's your boy Zeus here today, back with a loadout video, which is my top 5 for Warzone. You can either use these loadouts in Caldera or Fortune's Keep, up to you, but I normally don't play Caldera, so this is kind of based on the Fortune's Keep map. So let's get straight into it. Got the NZ41, obviously using overkill, so you get your two guns. Got the NZ with these attachments, the MX silencer, the Law Mark 1 burst barrel. Now, here's a big thing with this barrel, that it improves it a lot, but the only issue is with it, you need to toggle the burst to fully auto. If you don't, you'll end up literally looking like a complete idiot. I've done it a few times myself. You go to pick up your loadout, and then next thing you know, you're shooting someone and it's burst fire when you're holding down your if you're on PC or controller, you'll be holding down your shoot button, and they'll just be laughing at you. So make sure you do that. The optic is the SVT40. I'd preferably use this one over the G16 just because this gun is so good. Like, you don't even need a short scope on it. Like, there is no recoil to this gun, and the DPS is just insane. Stock is the Orb Weaver E-Pack. Underbarrel, this is kind of like a major for like every gunner, to be honest. The M19 full one hand stop. The magazine is the 50 round mags. Would not be using the 30 or the 40, just for the simple fact, on Warzone, you're going to be, if you're in solos, you could probably run either one of these. But if you're playing like duos, trios, quads, you want to have like the most amount of ammunition in your magazine, just for the simple fact there's more players and it takes a lot of time to kill in this game. Polymer grip, brace for your recoil, and fully loaded, just because you don't want to be picking up your loadout and have literally like 40 bullets to your gun. So that's for the assault rifle. Secondary, my favourite gun of all time on Warzone at the minute, which is the BLIXEN. You'll be wanting to run a recoil booster, the Carlson 17 custom, the slate reflector, remove stock, fleet and quick. The underbarrel is going to be the Mark 6 skeletal. I mean, this class is pretty much based on movement. I know they've done like an update where you can move around the map stupidly quick with the remove stock, taped grip, and the Mark 6 skeletal attachments. The Gorenko 54 round mag, and lengthened for your ammunition. Next are your perks. I would not be running anything other than Serpentine, to be honest. Maybe double time, but Serpentine is just so OP at the minute. Like, the amount of people I've shot and they should be there but have run away from me using Serpentine, so annoying. They need to nerf this perk for real. Amped as well. If you're running overkill and you're running like an AR and a sub, let's just say you're in a situation where you're head glitching with an AR, you see someone at a distance, you start like shooting him, there's a person who's closer to you and you need to literally switch to your submachine gun like really quick. Amped is the way to go. Wouldn't be using anything else. Lethal, this is kind of like up to you really, but I like using throw knife just for the easy kills once you down someone. And this is, personally, I'd use stims. It depends how you want to play low. Stims get you out of so many sticky situations. Like, if there's 3 or 4 people nailing you, you can literally just pop a stim, run off and do your thing. Or if you want to, if you're in the gas and you need to make a play further around the map, you got your stims. Like, you can go into gas, get to low health, and just, you know, do your thing. Snapshot grenades, I'm going to get to that in another class. A heartbeat sensor, I mean, you can use it, depends how you play, but other than that, they're the 3 ones to go for: stims, heartbeat, and snappers. The next loadout, we've got the bar. I'm not a great fan of it, but for whatever reason, this gun just beams people like very quick. The fire rate ain't that good. MX silencer for the muzzle. Barrel is the CGC 30. Optic, now I do use this optic instead of the SVT one, just for the simple fact there is a lot of recoil and you might not be wanting to use this gun at a very long distance, kind of like mid-distance kind of gun. The stock is the pistol grip custom. Perks are hard scope and on hand. Now on hand actually gives you aim down sight speed, which is a must on this gun, just because it's very slow to aim in. The rear grip is stippled, and your magazine is the 40 round mag. Lengthened for your ammunition. Underbarrel is the carver foregrip. And the secondary gun is the WELLGUN. Now, this used to be my favourite sub until the Armour Guerrera came out and the BLIXEN. The muzzle is the recoil booster. Barrel is the 120 Gawain short. Don't know if that's how you pronounce it. God knows. Slate reflector. Stock is the SA43 M-Pack. Acrobatic, quick, hatched grip. 40 round mag. Lengthened for your ammo and hand stock for your underbarrel. Now, this gun is extremely good. But it's all up to personal preference. Like, you can mix and match all your guns. Let's just say you like the bar, but you like the BLIXEN. Copy the attachments of the bar and put on the BLIXEN on that class as well. It's completely up to you. Just find out what gun works best for you. Next, we're using the Old Faithful, which is the STG. Absolutely love this gun, but for some reason it's just not as good as the NZ at the minute. This is a strong, reliable gun though. If you haven't ranked up your NZ and you've maxed out your STG, definitely go for this. So if you're wanting the MX silencer for your muzzle, barrel is the VDD 760. Your scope is the SVT 40. Now this one I would suggest either using the scope I've got on or going down to the G16. It's completely up to you. They're both good optics for this gun, so whatever. Stock is the VDD 34S weighted. Vital for your first perk, fully loaded for your second. Rear grip is polymer. Your magazine is the 50 round Gorenko magazine. Ammunition's lengthened, and your underbarrel is the hand stock. And for your secondary, and this is an underrated gun at the minute because there's so many subs that are out there that are a lot better than this, but it's still up there for sure. You've got a recoil booster. The barrel is the Gawain 188 shrouded. Slate reflector. Remove stock. Acrobatic and quick. And you see what I do with these subs, like you want the maximum amount of movement speed, because when you're running overkill you've already got your long distance gun, so only pull this out if you're in close combat. Don't try and be hitting people across the map with this gun. It's just not going to happen unless you've got some serious accuracy. Fabric grip, the Gorenko 72 round drum. Ammunition is lengthened, and you've got your hand stock. Next, we've got the new gun, which is the Marco, and this class has been tweaked a little bit. I've changed it quite a lot, to be honest. You want a recoil booster, the Immorato 342 as your barrel, slate reflector, Immorato FR for your stock, momentum and quick for your perks. Your rear grip is taped. The magazine is the Nambu 64 round drum. Ammunition lengthened again, and your underbarrel is the Mark 6 skeletal, just for the simple fact you've got more movement speed and stuff. Don't really think you need the hand stop, to be honest. It's got kind of good recoil anyway. As your secondary, I'll be using the DIAMATTIs. They've always been consistent in this game for whatever reason, and give it a go. If you haven't used them before, level them up. Agency suppressor for your muzzle. Barrel is the 7.2 Task Force. Your laser is the Tiger Team Spotlight. Magazine, 24 round speed mag. And your rear grip is the SARS Jungle Grip. SARS? SASR. I'm such a dumbass. Now this class is kind of like a run and gun class. Like, there's no long distance gun. I mean, you could swap this to an AR if mid game you find yourself stuck. You've got, as your perks, the only one what is the same is Serpentine. The other two is Restock and Combat Scout. Now Restock, I use that for my throwing knives, and obviously your stims restocks them within, I think it's like 20 seconds or 30 seconds now. When you've constantly got stims and throwing knives, you can just shred around a map and just blitz so many people. So I'd definitely suggest using this class and giving it a go. Next one is the Sniper class. Now snipers have definitely been nerfed, but this is probably the only one where it's still feasible to use, which is the Kar 98K from Modern Warfare. Everyone's probably going to know the actual attachments for this, but I'll quickly run through them. So you got the monolithic suppressor, barrel is the Singard custom, and then you've got the TAC laser, sniper scope, and the FTAC Sport Combat. Secondary is the MP40, which I'm trying to give you a lot of variation here, so you can just like switch them all about. So you've got on the MP40 the recoil booster. The barrel is the VDD 189 short, slate reflector, crossnick 33mm folding, brace and quick. The rear grip is taped. Magazine is the 45 round Gorenko. Ammunition's lengthened. Underbarrel is the hand stop. And these are the same perks as the other three at the top. So yeah, please just give these classes a go, even if you don't use the same perks or the same equipment. Definitely use the guns, try them out, let me know how you do with them. Maybe send me a video of how well you did. So yeah, it's been your boy Zeus here today, and if you like the video, please subscribe, it really helps. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and peace.